Okay, time to find their base. We're supposed to go to the Verdant Plains for the next quest, so I assume that's where this barrier will lead. Let's just hope we have a way to open it now. Do you figure something out? Can you get through? I'm afraid not. Oh, but I keep thinking about how your friend described Eldareth's magic. It didn't seem like any magic I've ever heard of. It sounded dark and powerful, just like the magic here. So Eldareth is the source of this barrier. Do you think Eldareth is the one who made the barrier then? That's what I'm wondering. All the more reason to think their headquarters is on the other side. Still, how could he possibly have a form of magic both Quinn and I have never encountered before? You're the expert in the Shadowborn. Are they supposed to have special powers? It must be some kind of ancient Akline magic. I bet maybe the Akline actually preserved themselves in cold sleep or something. And now that they're in the modern era, they're way more powerful than us in magic. No, but... What's wrong? So much of what I knew about the Shadowborn was filtered through Yvonne. Oh. She said the Shadowborn decided to keep me alive with her guiding my research. Does that mean it was all misdirection? Is everything I know about them a lie? I wish I knew. Well, surely we don't have to debate it out here in the cold. Good point. Let's go back to Veritas. Well, there's another path here, but they still want me to go all the way back. Yep. So, what's our next move? Head to the academy to see if any of the mages are familiar with this magic? I suppose that's our best plan at the moment. Ruby? I'm sorry, but something is barring me. What is it? Valana, you know that Shadowborn girl. You addressed her by name. When you spoke to her in the desert, it was like you were trying to make a personal appeal. Finding her is always your primary goal too. Is there a point to this? How do you know her? I don't see how that's any of your business. Because she's one of the Shadowborn, and if you two are friends... Are you saying Valana might be our enemy? Hasn't it crossed your mind? That's absurd. Can you blame me for wondering? Yvonne was my friend, but she betrayed me. If I couldn't trust her, how can I trust you when I know you have a connection to the Shadowborn? You didn't know Yvonne as well as you thought you did. I barely know you at all. Come to think of it, all three of us have only known each other for a short time. So, you think Valana is a mole, but even then, why would she lead me to... why would she lead Celeste to Kylia? You have no proof against me. You're keeping secrets. Everyone has secrets. Mine aren't anything dangerous to you or your mission. And if they are if they involve the Shadowborn. I never even heard of the Shadowborn until I met you. How can I believe that? You tell me. What do you need to stop this absurd argument? Tell us how you know Kylia. No. Then I'm sorry, but I can't trust you. I didn't expect her to come right out and say it. I can't tell if Valana is hurt or angry. Ruby is right, we deserve answers. I'm gonna go with the second one. The fact that she even led us through the went through the trouble of getting us through the desert to meet Kylia hints that she's probably not aligned with the Shadowborn. I bet she's trying to convince Kylia to leave the Shadowborn or something like that. Or maybe she has a personal grudge with Kylia. Valana can be trusted. We shouldn't pry. You're so naive, Celeste. I am not. You think the best of everyone, but how can you be so confident after what happened with Yvonne? Valana has been fighting alongside us for a while now. If she wanted to betray us, she had plenty of opportunities. Unless she's keeping an eye on us like how Yvonne was overseeing my research. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I can work with her. What? But we already knew she was looking for, trying to search for Kylia even before we met her. We have witness testimony, unless you want to say those witnesses are in on it too. Fine, I won't split your happy little party. I always want to work on my own anyway. Wait, you're leaving? It was inevitable that this would happen eventually. Keeping your secret is really that important to you. Let's just say you see no reason why I should prove myself. But, if you can't trust me, then staying together would be a foolish idea. If it wasn't this, it would be something else. Besides, even without Ruby's concerns, we've never been quite on the same page. I don't care about the Shadowborn, just about finding Kylia. Valana, goodbye and good luck with your quest. Maybe our paths will cross again someday. No! One less meat shield. I can't believe she really left. I suppose we should go to the academy now and continue our research. So you still trust me? Of course, I know why you're looking for Kylia, and besides, the Ashen Order is very reputable. Yeah. Let's go. That... Really? Come on, we already... yes, we don't know why she's chasing Kylia, but we have reason to believe she's not part of the Shadowborn, right? Can't talk now, I'm working on my collection. Come back a bit later, okay? Unless the Shadowborn secretly have some kind of factional war within themselves. But there were no hints of that. Wow, we're getting a lot of business today. Guess everyone wants their gear enchanted after the monster incidents. I'll talk to you as soon as I finish up this order, okay? It's not like you have anything new yet. I have to at least get through the next dungeon for that. Shh. What? I'm here to watch an enchanting demonstration. Don't disturb me until it's over. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, a lot of these are just getting outdated the moment I start applying them. It's crazy. It was all about the Scroll of War, and now it's the Scroll of Judgment that's stronger. And then we have all these crazy scrolls here. These super specialized ones. Yeah, I should probably wait till the end of the game before I start thinking about upgrading again. When I finalize all my armor and such, because I'm still pretty poor. By the way, where's your friend? It's a long story. It's not really that long. Do you have some sort of argument? You could put it that way. You see, she's friends with, what? On second thought, you might not want to hear about this. Oh yeah, good thinking. Even if we gloss over some details, it might edge into, things we don't talk about. Oh, I see. That's fine then. I'm helping Victor take inventory. Could you come back later? Sure, no problem. Hello, Ruby. I thought you were traveling. A new face. I am, but I've come here to research something. And who is this? A prospective student? No, this is Celeste. She's with the Ashen Order. Celeste, this is Instructor Fartham, who oversees instructions of mages at the Academy. Fartham. It's good to meet you. The Ashen Order, I have the utmost respect for them. If there's anything we can do for you, just say the word. Thank you. That's actually why we're here. We need help with something. First, though, have you seen Yvonne? I expected her to report to me about her research, but she seems to have vanished. Did something happen? About Yvonne, she stole my research. What? Huh? Turns out she's been acting in her own interest the entire time. Everything she did here was all part of her plan. I find it hard to believe. Yvonne was always devoted to her research. I couldn't believe it either. Are you sure you aren't mistaken? I wish I was. I see, this is a lot to take in. Yvonne was working on some projects for the Academy too. Her loss is a tremendous blow. I know. Anyway, you said there was something you need help with. We're looking into an obscure type of magic. Obscure? Something not taught at the Academy. The Ashen Order isn't familiar with it either. That could be difficult. Why? The Academy and the Ashen Order are the two biggest schools of magic in Dorencia. Anyone in this continent not trained by one of those two groups would probably be self-taught. Does that matter? Self-taught magic develops differently and can be unpredictable. I don't think that's what we're dealing with here. Too advanced for mere self-taught magic, is that right? This magic feels significantly different. Something about it is wrong. You've met a mage who uses this sort of power? Not personally, but I spoke to someone who fought him. There's also a magical construct in the Orient Tundra that I believe he's responsible for. So you're looking for a unique type of magic, maybe knowledge from ancient times that managed to survive. I'm at a loss, but the archives might have the information you need. Thank you. Welcome to the Academy Archives, the greatest repository of knowledge in Veritas. Are we going to have to search all of these books? Of course not. Follow me. This place puts our library to shame. I'm glad Ruby knows where to find the relevant books. So I take it you didn't want to tell Instructor Fartham the truth about Yvonne? You know what the Shadowborn are like. I don't want to get anyone else involved, even by telling them that much. Yeah. I wonder if Valana will be okay out there on her own, hunting one of the Shadowborn without anyone to watch her back. Can you help me carry the books on this shelf? All of them? Are there really that many different types of magic? Actually, the reason there are so many books is because there are hardly any different types of magic at all. Huh? There's your basic combat and healing magic, and then there's enchanting, which is a specialized form. Those are the primary types. Using mana to enhance your physical capabilities is considered by some to be a branch of magic as well, although other researchers disagree. Yeah, I've never understood that. That's pretty much it. But Eldareth uses something different, entirely different. Judging by the barrier in Quinn's description, yes. So you're hoping it's from an older school of magic or something. I suppose so. You don't sound very confident. When Quinn used magic against us in Elshire, I could tell his technique was different from mine, but was still recognizably similar. The barrier isn't like that. What if it's ancient magic? Magic so old it would feel completely different, like techniques passed down by the Acclaim or something. Don't even say it. The Acclaim were incredibly powerful mages. Imagining the Shadowborn of that level of power is terrifying. Still, that's the sort of thing we're looking for. What's the difference between magic and mana skills? Huh? Didn't you train to use mana? I would have assumed they taught you that. I never quite figured it out. Quinn used to chide me for that all the time. Basically, every person, every living being in fact contains mana within them. They can make a conscious choice to use that mana. But it isn't always magic. No, you need to be born with magic. Then you can use mana to tap into that power. And people without magic can be trained to use it for other purposes instead? Yes, exactly. Some of that fancy swordsmanship of yours is only possible because you're using mana to boost your natural physical abilities. Still seems like a fine line between that and magic if you ask me, but if I ask any more questions, this will turn into a lecture. So what are all these books for? History of magic, history of the academy, texts from different schools that didn't survive, studies into magic, anything that might help us pin down what Eldareth uses. Sounds pretty dry. It's not like this is pleasure reading. Do you really think we'll find something? I don't know, but it's worth a shot. Let's get started. Right. So what should I look for? Descriptions of a different form of magic. Something cold, shadowy, dark. Okay. This first book is about theories of magic. This one is a little technical. Mine is a historical record. Want to trade? Sure. This might take a very long time. I can't believe we went through all those books and didn't find anything. I'm sorry, Celeste. I feel like I wasted your time. It's not your fault. Still, we're no closer to getting past the barrier than we were before. I wonder if Valana is having any more luck. I suppose that depends on whether or not she's working with the Shadowborn. Do you really believe she is? Sorry to interrupt, but a message arrived for you. A message? Yes, it was delivered to the Academy. That's strange. I wonder who it could be. No, they must have taken Valana hostage. Those bastards. Here it is. Let me see. 1 down, 2 remain. If you keep searching, you'll be next. Huh? Wait a minute. That's Yvonne's handwriting. What? 2 remain, and there were 3 of us who tried to stop her. Hang on, does that mean the Shadowborn did something to Valana? Instructor Farham, who brought this message to the Academy? That young enchanter Petrus, but he said someone gave it to him to deliver. Maybe he knows something. Come on, we have to talk to him. This is what happens when your group splits up unnecessarily. Is it true Yvonne left? Yes, it's true. I can't believe it. People are saying she tried to steal your research or something. Instructor Farham didn't strike me as a gossiper. Maybe he just wanted to warn people in case she comes back. You know, she always did scare me a bit. What? Yeah, sometimes there was this weird look in her eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you were close to her. This must be really tough, huh? It's fine. I'll be fine. I wish I knew what to say to her. I don't suppose you ever heard of a rare type of magic not taught at the Academy, have you? Nope. What about rumors among the students? Is there any gossip about especially powerful magic? If there is, no one told me. I see. Thank you. The Shadowborn are probably too secretive to let something like this reach the Academy's students. She can't talk now. I'm trying hard to master this spell. We better get out of here before she sets us on fire. By the way, Ruby, I've been meaning to ask you something. Yes? When your travels took you to Ancora, do you happen to meet an enchanter named Rhea? Oh yes, I met her. We know Rhea pretty well. I'm glad to hear that. When you have the chance, can you tell her I hope she's doing well? Of course. Thank you. Oh, and tell her I was so proud when I heard the news she'd become a licensed enchanter. Are you a friend of hers? You could say that. She briefly studied at the Academy, after all. We'll be sure to pass the message on the next time we're in Ancora. But does that mean if I somehow get Valana back in the party, would that change the outcome of the quest? Ruby, do you have a moment? What is it? One of our students found an ancient document mixed in with the trash. How terrible. May I see it? Here it is. Oh, that's the paper we gave to Yvonne, the one she said was in the Zorian text. You gave this to Yvonne. I can't believe she would discard it, even in the light of your accusations. She said she would translate for us. I suppose that was just a lie. I'm sorry. I don't get it. Why would she throw it away? I don't see how that helped her. This is the source of my confusion as well. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I didn't know her at all. Well, regardless, I'll see if I can get it translated. Thank you. Did I understand you correctly? Yvonne sent you a threatening message? Yes, but there's no time to explain now. I never would have thought her capable of such things. I still find it difficult to believe your accusations against Yvonne. I can hardly believe it myself. However, she's Spanish without a trace, and I know you wouldn't make up such a story. I wish there was a way we could learn what we were mistaken. So do I. You have a lot of dialogue, old man. I've heard promising things about your research, Ruby. Keep up the good work. So the ancient text now has a bit more. Is it related to lost history? I need to see what you have in stock. Have at it. Thank you. She's a little upset right now because a friend of ours might be in danger. Huh. There's a good selection here. We need to make sure we're fully prepared before we proceed. Calm down, we can do this. Nothing new. I really... Really hope I didn't screw myself over by not getting any new equipment for Valana. Petrus! Hi, did you get the message I delivered? We got it. Who gave it to you? It's urgent. Huh? It was that other mage you're always hanging around with. Yvonne? What's wrong? Do you know where she went? Sorry, she just asked me to deliver the message. She didn't say where she was going. What about where she came from? Huh? Please, this is really important. Someone's life is at stake. Anything you can tell us will help. Whoa, are you serious? Okay, let me think. The Shadowborn can't have killed Valana. She'd find a way to escape and buy time, right? It's not much, but she tracked dirt in here. Remember, because Zoe had to clean it up. It looked like the dirt in the Gardor cave, but I'm not positive. Gardor cave, thanks. Celeste, wait. You're not going to suggest we leave Valana there, are you? No, of course not, but we need a plan. Situation's 57A. What? Ally in danger, possibly captured or injured. You mean the Ashen Order has a protocol for this? Of course it does. We just need to storm Gardor Cave, locate Valana, and bring her to safety. There's gonna be a trap. Will that really work? Do you have a better idea? No, but let's make sure we're prepared before we go. Have you seen a green-haired mercenary? She was traveling with us before. She left Veritas quite some time ago. But you haven't seen her since then? I'm afraid not. What about Yvonne? The mage from the academy? She came by earlier. Do you know which way she went? Not specifically, no. She leaves Veritas on business all the time. Why? Right, I guess it wouldn't seem suspicious at all for Yvonne to come through here. Our friend might be in danger and she's involved. If you see either of them, please send word to us. Alright, I'll keep my eyes open. Were you here when Petrus got that message from Yvonne? Sure was. Do you notice anything unusual or anything that might help us find her? Nope, I keep my head down whenever mages from the academy come around here. Why? Bunch of stuffy types, they make me nervous. Do I make you nervous? Nah, you're different. Then maybe you just haven't given the other mages a chance. I think you're being awfully judgmental. Can we get back on track? Right, sorry about that. Do you remember anything else that might help us track down Yvonne? No, I'm sorry, I didn't think it was important. It's fine, I don't blame you. I trusted her too. What's all this about anyway? That message was a warning. It implied our friend Valana is in danger, or worse. What? And Yvonne is in on it? Yes. This is crazy. So please, if you remember anything at all, I'll tell you all right away, I promise. Thank you. Most areas are locked off now. Wait, Tabitha? Where's your other friend? It's complicated. Are you okay, Celeste? It seems like you've been through a lot lately. I'm hanging in there. If you ever need to talk to someone, you can always come to me, and I'll make sure that there's chocolate. Chocolate? Chocolate always helps. It's true. Heh, thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Hope I didn't miss any other quests by going to Veritas too quickly. Hey, do you have time? I think I'd like to have that conversation after all. Then it's a good thing I brought some cookies. Thanks. What's on your mind? I feel like the whole situation is starting to become overwhelming. I thought I'd feel better once I was part of the mission, but everyone seems to be a little on edge lately. The Shadowborn are a threat the Ashen Order doesn't know how to deal with. Yeah, it feels like things got completely out of hand. I went out for a simple initiation to become a knight, and I decided to track down a thief. Now I'm trying to take down an organization that's existed in the shadows for years and is gathering Ackline artifacts. It's hard to believe that things can change so quickly. When I think about how much danger we're in, I start to panic. But you're not alone. You're right, but that's part of it too. I'm facing a situation like this, and my best friend isn't with me. Quinn still won't speak to you. No, I always thought we'd face danger like this together. He'll come around in time. I don't know about that anymore. He will, and even if he doesn't, you aren't alone. Thanks, Tabitha. Oh, and thanks for the cookies too. They were delicious. You're welcome. Uh-oh. Huh? What do you mean by uh-oh? I mean, you've been given an important mission, but you're still hanging around here, so it sounds like an uh-oh moment to me. Hey, it's not like I'm slacking off. If you say so. You don't think being here will cause any trouble for Celeste, do you? Who knows, but if I were in your precarious position with the Order, I'd go out of my way to look focused and diligent. Right, I'll get back to work immediately. Heh, do you just admit you really are slacking off right now? No, that's not what I meant. Maybe we should go. Made any progress on your mission yet? Don't bother me right now. Quinn requested a report on human contact with the artifacts, and I need to compile my notes. Guess I'll come back later. Okay, nothing here. Isn't there usually one more of you? It's just us now. Huh. She was a mercenary, she moved on. I guess that's a nice way to spin it. Whatever you say, I suppose it's none of my business. You two look a little, you two both look a little out of sorts. It's a situation 57A. Sorry? Someone we care about might be in danger. Then why didn't she just say so? Sorry, I need to stay focused. Sounds to me like you ought to be doing something about it. Yes, we will. I'm sure we'll make it in time. Ah, what is it? What's wrong? Where's the third girl? She's not with us anymore. Oh no. What's wrong? To be honest, I thought you were scared to death of Valana. I was, but I'm so sorry. How did it happen? Wait, no, don't tell me. I'd rather not know. Wait, Ruby didn't mean Valana died, just that. Please don't tell me the details. No, it's not. I don't want to know. But I'm not listening. Seriously. I can't believe one of you is gone. So what happened to the mercenary girl? I thought the three of you had become a team. We were, but things happened and we had to part ways. That's a shame. It seemed like you were getting along well. I don't know. Never mind. Well, I'm sure everything will work out for the best. She was a mercenary after all. Right. If you do see Valana again, let her know she's welcome to stay at my inn anytime. You haven't seen Valana, have you? The mercenary you've been traveling with? Nope, she hasn't been around here as far as I know. What about a tall, fair-haired woman wearing gold gauntlets? Nope. You're sure? I think I remember someone like that. Yeah, if Yvonne is dressed the way she is normally she'd stand out. She might. What about cloaks? Send word to us immediately if you see either of them, okay? Will do. Mind if I ask you something? Go ahead. Have you ever been in a situation where a guard has been keeping secrets and then another guard gets suspicious? Things like that happen from time to time. Something gets stolen and one guard won't say where they were. That's that sort of thing. How do you handle it? If there's been a crime, an official investigation usually solves things. And if there wasn't a crime yet, then it's tough. We once had two recruits who didn't trust each other at all for no good reason. And our commander assigned them to work together over and over until they finally got along. I'm not sure that's always the best idea. True, sometimes there's nothing you can do. Some people just won't get along. I guess you're right. What happened to your little friend? Do you mean Valana? Yes, that's right. She had business of her own to take care of. Oh dear, I worry about that one being on her own. Why? She seems like the sort who might easily go astray. Okay then. Hey, where's your friend? She's not with us right now. Why? We disagree about certain important things. Oh, I hate when I argue with my friends. Don't worry, I'm sure you can make up, just like we always do. I don't know. I hope you make up with your friend soon. Okay, Claire, aren't you out with that mercenary anymore? I'm afraid not. Hey, if she's on her own, she might need some better gear. I'll tell her that the next time we see her, but even then we wouldn't buy from your shop. You're old news. Great, thanks. Business is pretty good for a change. Unfortunately, that means I can't talk right now. Come back later. Excuse me, Ray, I have a message for you. For me? Instructor Farham says he was proud when he heard you'd gotten your license as an enchanter and wants to know if things are going well. Oh, please tell him I'm doing fine. He was right all along and I'm quite happy with how things turned out. He was right? He helped me discover my talent as an enchanter. At the time, I still wanted to study at the academy, though. I see. I wanted to know that everything worked out. I couldn't be happier. Well, we'll let him know. You haven't seen Valana, have you? Not since the last time she came by with you. I figured. Thanks anyway. You two aren't traveling with Valana anymore? Well, we had a disagreement. I see, so you've gone your separate ways. Yeah. I'm not surprised, if I'm being honest. How can you say that? She was a mercenary. Her loyalty never truly lay with you. But that was exactly my concern. From what I could see, she never was quite on the same page as you anyway. I guess, but it still feels strange to be here without her. As a knight, you'll need to get used to that sort of thing if you're going to work with mercenaries. But it's not like we hired her to do a job. She became a friend. Anyway, I'll be around if you need any help. Thanks. We passed your message along to Rhea. Thank you. She says she's doing well and is quite happy as an enchanter. She also wants us to tell you that you were right about that. I'm glad to hear it. I can't imagine what I would have done if I came to the academy and learned I didn't have magical talent. It's never easy. That's why I'm so pleased to see her succeeding. Thank you again. An old dungeon, but where in this dungeon could she be located? Are you okay? I'm fine. Don't worry, we'll find Valana in time. I just keep thinking that if something happens to her, it'll be my fault. You didn't mean for this to happen, but if I hadn't mistrusted her, she wouldn't have gone off on her own. That's why we're going to find her now and save her. Right. Come on, we better hurry. Huh? It's quieter, isn't it? No, I mean, now there's only two of us. I didn't really notice. Valana never talked a whole lot, but there's an odd silence about her. At least we have each other. Yeah. Into the hornet's nest we go. No sign of Valana yet. What if we're in the wrong place? Let's finish checking the cave then. Huh, do you hear something? There must be a way to get around the barrier. Maybe if I climb the mountains, I'll be able to circumvent it. What? I thought you were captured. Hey, those other two would never have been able to handle a climb like this. Report. They took the bait. Good, I knew that idiot Petrus was gullible enough to fall for our trick. Now we can get back to focusing on the Ashen Order. They didn't bar capturing Valana? There's only one concern. What is it? We've lost track of the mercenary. She was able to evade our scouts. As long as she doesn't cross paths with them before they reach Gardor Cave, that's fine. We'll hunt her down eventually. Sounds like the others are walking into a trap. We're surrounded. It's almost like they were waiting for us. Oh no, it's a situation, it's a trap. That's more or less what I was going to say. Every single enemy type in the game wants to throw down. Ah. Ha! Nice save, Ruby. Ah! Dragons! Damn. She's getting aggroed. What the hell? Who's left? They just keep coming. What are we going to do? I thought you were better than that. What? How did you get here so quickly? Figures, I leave you two alone for 3 hours and you walk into a trap. Valana, what are you doing here? Saving your lives, apparently. We came here to rescue you. I figured it was something like that. I overheard Yvonne giving orders to the Shadowborn. It sounded like you two were walking into a trap. You came back for us? Not like I could leave you to die, especially when I was the bait. You came at just the right time. I know, now let's finish this. That's a lot of dudes. Damn it, they keep splitting up. Damn lasers. You're dead already? Do you... Hold on, you have your armor. How the hell are you... Ah. Lasers die. Ugh. Am I gonna have to solo this shit? Yep, time to solo. Ah. You. Okay, time to take care. Ow! One little slime left. You think you can take me? You got stuck in the wall, dude. Oh shit, never mind. Well, I'm gonna spend a few healing items on you guys to make you meat shields, and also... just go ahead and blow stuff up for me. Ah, laser beams! Ah! Oh, you guys are dying already. You guys gotta admit, this is kind of ridiculous how much we're dealing with here in terms of numbers. Who are the laser dudes? Gotta kill them now. Man, my team is dead already. Pathetic. Ah, I don't have enough yet. Ah. Damn, did we get anyone with that? Just, yes, when you're the one person carrying the group project. He's using those trigram skills from Naruto, the Hyuga clan skills. Shh, really? Oh no, the assassin human type enemies are here. Very well. You guys... Balls. Wow. They're using more ninjutsu. The heck is that? They're using mages, not just normal assassins anymore. Whew, thanks for the help, Valana. What happens now? Are you going to leave again? I don't know. Someone needs to watch out for the two of you. Heh, you missed us, didn't you? What? I just don't want you walking into any more traps, that's all. Uh-huh, sure. It's good to have you back. Let me guess, you still think I'm your enemy and plan this whole thing to trick you? No, actually I want to apologize. What? I was upset because of Yvonne, and that made me paranoid. I shouldn't have tried your business, and I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions. I'm sorry, Valana. What? Well, I was going to apologize to you, but since you already have, I suppose it's not necessary. You were going to apologize? Don't look at me like that. It's not like I've never admitted I'm wrong before. You really did miss us, huh? Shut up. Heh, it's so good to hear the two of you bantering again. Come on, let's go back to Veritas so we can talk. That was intense. So what do you want to talk about? After thinking about it, I realized I was asking too much. I wanted the two of you to trust me without offering any trust in return. You didn't trust us? Not with details about myself, at least. Then does that mean... Kylia and I were once friends before she joined the Shadowborn. She must have fallen in with them after we parted ways. I've been trying to find her for a long time now. What will you do once you catch up with her? I don't understand why Kylia would join an organization like that. It isn't like her at all. So you want to ask her? Yes, I need to find out why she's doing this. I understand. You're not so different from me after all. Heh. But what happened to make you two split up in the first place? That's the part I'd rather not talk about. Oh. It's okay. I think we can all agree now that we're on the same side, right? Right. Heh. Right. Thanks. And you're on board with stopping the Shadowborn. It might be fun to play the hero. Maybe there will even be a reward. And here I thought Valana had changed. Completed main quest. So what's our next move? I was going to try to climb the mountains to get around the barrier, but that'll take a long time and might not even be possible. It would be just our luck to make our way all the way up the mountains and find out the barrier extends the entire way. I still don't like understanding Eldareth's magic is key. Okay, here are some more books that might contain clues. What exactly are we looking for? Anything that describes or even hints at a different form of magic. Sounds simple enough. Between the three of us, we have to find something, right? I can't believe you found so many more books for us to check and we still didn't find anything. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. Eldareth can't be the only person with this sort of magic. It could be some rare special magic that only the Shadowborn possess. I've never heard of the Shadowborn having special magic, but I can't be sure that my information is accurate now. We're going in circles. It's been a long day. Maybe we'll be able to think of something tomorrow. Good point. We probably should get some sleep. You're both welcome to stay here at the academy. Are you sure that won't be a problem? Not at all. You're my guest. I'll take care of everything. It's all settled. Great, thanks. I'm pretty tired. I probably should go to bed now. Good night. Night. Try to get some rest. You too. Are you going straight to sleep? Why? I was hoping we could talk. About what? I wanted to apologize. No need, you already apologized once. Still, I feel like I was too harsh earlier. I don't know you too well, and I was upset, and... I understand. I'm not tired just yet, if you really want to talk. Really? Sure. Okay, this will be fun. It's like we're having a girls' night. Let's not get carried away. So what do you want to talk about? Are you angry with me for mistrusting you? No. You sure? Yes. These one-word responses are encouraging, you know? Sorry. Heh. Wait, are you doing it on purpose? Maybe. I never know how to read you, that's the problem. We're different, that doesn't mean we can't work together. In fact, it might be a good thing. We can look at a situation from different perspectives. Do you really mean that? I do. Heh, I'm glad, and thank you for telling us a little about Kylia. Don't mention it. Valana? Yeah? Is it okay if I stay a little longer? Heh, sure. Oh, I feel much better after a good night's sleep. Good morning. You look well rested. I still don't have any new ideas about Eldareth, though. That's okay, we came up with a plan. You did? Yep, we spent some time talking things over last night, and we think the best course of action is to investigate Eldareth himself. He didn't spring up out of nowhere, someone must know about him. To start with, we're going to find out if he was ever trained at the academy. Hey, that's a good point. You never gave Farham his name. Exactly. If we find out more about Eldareth, we might be able to learn more about his magic. Sounds good to me, let's get started. I'm not sure what happened between those two to make them suddenly get along so much better, but I'm just glad we're a team again. We're back to Gareth, so it's gonna be all kinds of new dialogue. I'm so happy to see the three of you together again. Celeste, what exactly have you been telling people? Nothing. She didn't say much, but it was clear she missed you. Heh, I see. Ugh, this is so embarrassing. I see you found your third. Grady noticed you weren't with us. I'm surprised. What, you think this old man doesn't notice when someone disappears? No, I just didn't think you'd care. Who says I cared? I just wanted to know what was going on, that's all. Sure it is, Grady, sure it is. We all know you secretly have a heart. Ah, what? Are you a ghost? Excuse me? Sorry, we had a little misunderstanding and she thought you died. Oh, good grief. Huh, a misunderstanding? I tried to tell you Valana was fine, but you wouldn't listen to me. Oh, well, I'm glad to see you're alive. Thanks. What? I was under the impression you'd left. I came back. That's right, we're all working together again. Are you sure that's a good idea? Of course it is. But if she left once, then... I see you only know the part of what happened. What's that? Valana leaving was partly my fault. I didn't feel like I could work with her anymore. But all that's in the past now. That's right. Oh, I see. I thought... It's not polite to jump to conclusions. Well, it's good to see the three of you back together then. Hey, you found her. What? Did Celeste bring you here to buy some new equipment before you head off on your next big adventure? Every mercenary should have the best of the best. Actually, we're traveling together again. Yes, Valana is with us. In that case, I've got gear for all three of you. Take a look if you have the time. What are you talking about? Your equipment is... like... This is like first chapter gear. It's weak. All you have... The best we can have is a broadsword. And a literal one-attack sword. Yeah, that's pretty sad. I see you're all together again. Everything straightened out? Yep, more or less. Glad to hear it. If you do see that other woman, please let us know. It might be important. Understood. I'll keep my eyes open for anything suspicious. Oh good, you found her. Now you can keep her on the straight and narrow. Right, we'll do that. It's good, so good to see young people helping one another. What was that all about? Don't ask. So you made up? That's right, we did. Yay, I knew you would. Do I want to know why you asked a small child for advice about me? It wasn't exactly like that. Don't argue anymore, okay? Okay. Together again, I see. That's right. I suppose that's the life of a mercenary, going from one job to the next. That's not exactly what happened here. It isn't? No. We had a disagreement, but we've gotten past that now. I'm glad to hear that. The three of you make a good team. I guess we do. Okay. Hey, have you ever met someone named Eldareth? Doesn't sound familiar. I remember a name like that. Okay, I just thought I'd check. It's rather a nice name, isn't it? Sure. You could call him Eldy for short. Oh boy. Eldy, I like it. I doubt there's a person alive who calls Eldareth Eldy. This might seem like a strange question, but have you ever met someone named Eldareth? I don't think so. Not even a long time ago? Nope. Thanks anyway. Okay, maybe asking random people on the street isn't the best way to learn more about Eldareth. I'm so glad you're okay. Are you talking to me? Of course I am. Your friends were worried. We straightened everything out. Did my information about Gardor Cave help? Well, it sorta did in a way. The whole thing was a trap. They walked right into an ambush. Oh no! But let us reunite with Valana, so it all worked out for the best. I'm glad to hear that, at least. Hey, have you ever met someone named Eldareth? Elder who? No, Eldareth. Can you use it in a sentence? It's a man's name. Doesn't sound like any name I've ever heard. Alright, thanks anyway. Say, in all your traveling, have you ever heard of a man called Eldareth? Eldareth. He's a mage if that helps. I feel as though I've heard rumors about a mage named Eldareth, but nothing more. That's more than we've gotten from most people. What were the rumors? Just that he was a powerful mage. Did the rumor say anything specific about his magic? Or have you ever heard of a rare type of magic not taught at the academy? No, but this sounds fascinating. Does such a magic truly exist? Yep, that's why we're trying to learn about it. I see. If I hear anything, I'll let you know right away. And I hope you'll do the same. Can I ask you a strange question? I suppose. Does the name Eldareth mean anything to you? No, I've never heard of it before. Alright, thanks. It would be a good name for a villain, though. Perhaps I could use it in the sequel to The Curse of Count Trevecchi. Sequel? Adding a new villain is too complicated for The Return of Count Trevecchi, but maybe later in Son of Count Trevecchi. I doubt the real Eldareth would appreciate this. He's a real person. You should have told me. Sorry. You don't know anything about a mage named Eldareth, do you? Nope, doesn't sound familiar. That's what I expected, but I thought I'd ask just in case. Is he a friend of yours? Not exactly. He's been causing some trouble, so we're trying to learn more about him. Ooh, that sounds exciting. It's also very dangerous. Oh, I guess I'd better let you guys handle it then. I've met Celeste, but who is this? This is Valana. She's a mercenary. A mercenary, eh? That's right. The Academy has had numerous dealings of mercenaries, some good, some bad. I suppose it depends on the nature of the mercenary, or the amount of money being offered. Valana? Haha, well, Ruby vouches for you, and I'm sure you're fine. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Instructor Farfham. If there's anything you need while you're here, just say the word. Inquire about Eldareth here. What? Are you sure? So that means that something bad's gonna happen if I do? This is scary. Instructor Farpham. Back already, I see. We're trying to find out more about that mage I told you about. We were wondering if he ever studied at the academy. What's his name? Eldareth. Eldareth. It's an unusual name, but it sounds familiar. Oh yes, I remember a student named Eldareth. He studied here years ago. Pale, dark-haired boy, very frail. I used to worry a strong wind might knock him down. I'm not sure I'd call him frail after he nearly killed Quinn, but the rest matches Quinn's description of him. Eldareth wasn't a particularly strong mage, though. He wasn't? Not at all. He had magic potential, but on the weaker end of the spectrum. He eventually dropped out of the academy and never graduated. Apparently, he found a different source of magic. Now it's starting to add up. Eldareth trained to be a mage, but he wasn't any good at it. He went looking for more power, and ended up with this mysterious new magic. Is there anything else you can tell us about him? Well, there are privacy concerns about this sort of thing. I'm here on the authority of the Ashen Order. Learning more about Eldareth is vital to my current mission. The Ashen Order? It's that important? Eldareth is gathering Acclaim artifacts. What? Those artifacts are devastating when even one of them is found. He already has at least 2, probably even more. That doesn't sound serious. We wouldn't ask if there was any other way, but we need to find out what sort of magic he's using so we can get past that barrier and find out what he's up to. Alright, I understand the gravity of the situation. Then you'll help us? I'll bring you the Academy's records. You should find the information you need about Eldareth in them. Thank you so much. Here you go. Let me know if you need anything else. Thank you. Why are these books so dusty? They cover the Academy's entire history since its founding. Whoa, really? Yep, not only is each mage listed here, but any family lines are kept in the records as well. Some families have stayed at the Academy for generations. Does that mean you're listed here somewhere? Yes, see? Here's my name. What's that symbol alongside it? A family marker. Flip back a few years, and this name here with the same symbol by it is my mother. Your mother is a mage too? Is yours one of the families that stayed here for generations? Yep, all the way back to the Academy's early days. Whoa, I think we're getting off track. Hang on, if this covers all the mages that stayed in Veritas, and the Academy has been around for ages, does that mean Xanath himself is listed? I don't think Xanath the Glorious studied at the Academy, but we could check see if his name is there. Does the name Eldareth mean anything to you? We're supposed to be looking for Eldareth. Be patient, this will only take a minute. It's not every day you get to see an actual written piece of history about someone as legendary as Xanath. Let's not go back to the very start of the book. I don't see Xanath's name. Aw, wait, here's the list of founding members of the Academy. He's one of them. Xanath founded the Academy, and his name is written right there? That's amazing. It's also irrelevant to finding... Hey, he's got one of those family marks too. I wish Quinn could see this. Oh yes, he does. Ruby? Are you okay? What's wrong? Let me guess. He's related to Eldareth somehow. That mark, it means the family mark, what does it mean? Don't you recognize it? Me? Wait, that's the same symbol you showed us a minute ago, the one by your name. Oh, you're Xanath's descendant. Do you mean... Unless there's been a mistake in the records, my family line goes back to Xanath himself. How do you not know? I knew I had an ancestor named Xanath, but I assumed he was named after the other Xanath. I never bothered looking that far back through my family tree before. You sure it's him, though? With the timing of the Academy's founding, it has to be. Whoa. Hey, Eldareth won't know what him when the great Xanath's descendant attacks him. Don't say things like that. How can they ever live up to his legacy? Quinn idolizes Xanath. He has a theory that Xanath was actually an Acclaim survivor. Huh? Yeah, he thinks the reason Xanath was such a powerful mage is because he survived the Cataclysm and had some of their knowledge, even though he wasn't able to pass it on. I've spent even more time researching the Acclaim than the Shadowborn. I think I could be... that Acclaim blood could be in my own veins. If that's true, then maybe you'll have a way to deal with that barrier. If Quinn is ever on speaking terms with me again, he'll be ecstatic when I tell him who Ruby is. Anyway, we should get back to our mission. I'll deal with that another time. At least she's starting to come to terms with it. I can't imagine how I'd learn if I learned something like that about my family. So where will we find Eldareth in the records? We need to look in recent times, but not too recent. Here it is. The spot for his graduation year is blank. He dropped out like Instructor Farpham said. No family mark either, so he's the first person in his family to study here. Probably some random commoner, huh? What's this column for? City of origin. Sometimes a place produces a number of promising mages, and the Academy's researchers look into those sorts of patterns. So Eldareth came from Clearbell Village. Where's that? Oh, what's wrong? Clearbell used to be a village in the Verdant Plains. About 30 years ago, there was a terrible fire there. It destroyed the entire village. Did Eldareth cause it, or... What? People believe it must have been a deliberate attack, because only magic could have made the fire that fierce. By the time anyone arrived to help, it was too late. The whole village was gone. Yes, there were no survivors. Apparently there was one after all. I wonder if that attack has some connection to what he's doing now. It's also possible that he actually was a survivor of the attack, but he wanted to learn magic so he could become strong enough to prevent such an incident from happening, and then since he failed, that caused him to lose sight of his original motives. I'm guessing that's the type of characterization he's gonna get. Too big of a coincidence to ignore. We need to investigate the village, or rather the place where it used to be. Yes, I think we've learned all we can from the records. Oh, did you find out what you were looking for? Yes, thank you. Sounds like we should head to Verdant Plains next. We can get there through Veritas' eastern gate. Let's go. Mageborn Shadow. You know, I often wonder what happened to Eldareth. You did? His magic was weak, but he tried so hard. He seemed so disheartened when he left the academy. Don't feel too bad for him. On the contrary, hearing what you said makes me wonder even more if there was anything more I could have done. You think he turned to this new power because he failed as a mage? Precisely. Even so, he shouldn't have done it. Don't judge him too harshly, Ruby. I wonder if there's anything left of that frail boy. So do I. Instructor Farfam, the Academy records say I'm descended from Xanath himself. Yes, that's right. You knew? Of course, I'm delighted that Xanath's line has continued to stay here for all these generations. Why didn't you tell me? You mean you didn't know? No, I knew one of my ancestors was named Xanath, but I didn't know it was him. How strange, I always assumed your family celebrated their heritage. He's a hero, a legend. I'm guessing they didn't celebrate his heritage because they didn't want the family members to get conceited. Perhaps this is why your parents never mentioned it. What? Xanath's descendants must have felt a great deal of pressure to live up to his reputation, just like Ruby is now. Perhaps the family even eventually decided to leave it unsaid, so no future generations could avoid living in his shadow. I suppose so. In other words, he's telling you to stop worrying about it. Right, I'll try. Any quest? We're on our way to the Verdant Plains. Is there anything we should know? Nothing in particular, as monsters, but just about every place does that nowadays. Have there been any strange, inexplicable incidents out there? Not as far as I know. We're wasting time. Let's just get out there and take a look ourselves. Why do both of you have new conversations? Celeste, how's it going? Well, we've been trying to learn more about Eldareth himself. That's certainly a viable strategy. Understand the man, you might figure out his motives. We learned he grew up in a place called Clearbell Village. The Shadowborn mage is from Clearbell Village. He must have been the sole survivor of the tragedy. That gets more intriguing all the time. This gets more intriguing all the time. We investigated the destruction of Clearbell Village and found no evidence. Could it have been an accident after all? I don't know. The whole incident seemed too strange to be an accident, yet no trace of a culprit was ever found. The destruction of Clearbell Village must be connected to Eldareth's motivations, but what really happened there? Hey, you'll never guess who Ruby is related to. Wait a minute, what are you doing? You can't just go spreading that around. I'm not interested anyway. That's what you think now, but I have important work to do. But at least give me time to come to terms with it before you start telling people. But you're outnumbered, Celeste. Ugh, fine. But one of these days, I'm going to tell him she's descended from his hero. Yeah, we don't want any extra pressure on her right now. What's up? I can tell something's bothering you. You always make that funny face when you're distracted. I do? Oh yeah. I can't tell if she's messing with me or not. So what's on your mind? It turns out the mage who fought Quinn is originally from a place called Clearbell Village. The one that was destroyed. Interesting. Do you know anything about it? I remember the team that went out to investigate. Everyone thought it was foul play after all. Yes, they say the fire didn't seem natural. Thing is, the team couldn't find any evidence. No trace that anyone besides the villagers had been there. It could have been an inside job, or someone very skilled at hiding their tracks. But was this before? Did this happen before or after Eldareth left the academy? Do you know anything about the fire at Clearbell Village 30 years ago? The village near Veritas, I heard about it. It was a tragedy. I heard people think someone used magic to start the fire. The strength of the fire was certainly consistent with a magical attack. I'm afraid I don't know much more about it, though. Why would anyone do such a thing? People can be cruel. Even so, they must have had a reason. I believe the Ashen Order investigated it, but found nothing. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Eternal Radiance. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.